What up, y'all? It's your boy Tahir Moore.
And I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Happy summer.
Hey, man,
We
it's almost here.
about it.
It's
no,
almost
summer here.
It is here, I guess.
It is here. In my mind, it was just like a couple more months. Summer, gotta be summer, blah, 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 blah. Fully June.
Yeah.
Fully June now. And I don't... Jesus.
It happened. It seemed like pretty fast. Like,
2021 is a blink compared to 2020, which was in slow motion.
Oh, man.
Definitely. But we appreciate y'all for pulling up on another episode. We have a lot to talk about. The Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather fight happened, which was its own thing. We got Simone Biles breaking records left and right. Right and left.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting stuff. But since we back in studio, what is the genre that the Scary Squad is pulling up on us with?
So I'm seeing Barnyard Banjo.
Okay.
Slam Poetry Snaps. Early 80s rap. What else we got? Disco. Early 90s rap.
I would say early 80s rap or Barnyard Banjo are probably the two standouts for me. What kind of mood you in? You beat lyric?
I probably should do the beat.
Beat?
Yeah, because my voice is so messed up. So.
Oh, right. Okay, so are you feeling more of like a or like a 80s like?
I was thinking more like like Barnyard Banjo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's do the banjo one. Barnyard Banjo. Kind of already have a subject in mind.
Okay. All right, well, I'm with it.
So I don't know how this is going to go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
They said, yeah, going with the Barnyard Banjo. Here we go. What's the door opener?
Oh.
Come sit on the porch.
Yeah.
Boom. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Bam 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 bam
Staring at the patio with my nigga Cletus. Damn internet, you scary as a fetus. And I got some hay in my teeth. Why don't you go and hang up a reef? It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Won't you hang up a reef? Won't you help me hang me up a reef? Damn internet, you so scary. Hooking up with a family member. Hooking up with a family member. I haven't done that since last September. Hooking up with a family member. Okay. There's really nowhere to go from there.
That doesn't even sleep with a family member.
As soon as I said it, I was like, this is over. Over. I was like, it doesn't even matter what I rhyme this with. This should stop now. Well, I mean, y'all asked for it. I
did.
I don't see how it couldn't have not ended like that with us. But welcome to another episode of Damn Internet Scary.
Welcome. We're back in studio.
Last night, well, I mean, if you're on the Scary Squad, it was last night. But if you're watching it on Thursday, it was last week. Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Actually fought Floyd Mayweather. When I saw the promo, I was just like, no way. Mm-hmm. It actually happened.
Yeah, he went all 8 rounds too.
All 8 rounds, and there's even like conspiracies that Floyd knocked him out, but like held him up and woke him back up to keep the show going. There's a lot of weird stuff going on, but the skill difference,
very noticeable.
Very noticeable. Oh,
I mean,
my God,
he perfected the lean on. If you know boxing, or even just anything about boxing, you know that boxers would tie each other up so they can catch their breath. And when they tie someone up, the bigger boxer generally leans on the smaller boxer to like put that weight on them to like exhaust them too.
Right.
And you saw that the entire
Logan was tired.
Oh, the entire fight. He was by the 3rd round, he was exhausted. Going into the 4th, you saw it. You saw it at the end of the 3rd round. He was super exhausted. But what I will say, in addition to the bullshit that we paid for last night, because I paid for it. People was like, you paid for it, that's what you get. I wanted to see it.
Yeah, why was everybody doing that? Like, you
I don't
actually
know.
paid for it?
Yeah.
I had the 50.
I had the 50.
Like, what's
I
the
didn't
big
want to go
deal?
to a bar Like, why y'all shaming me for wanting to be in the comfort of my own home? It be the same people that be telling me, Tahir, you do too much, you need to stay at home. I tried to stay at home, and niggas still talk shit about me. Ain't no pleasing you motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, they were in the comments of the thing that they missed, talking about the people who watched it. So that shows that they were somewhat interested in the event. It's super weird. But yeah, I got that too. But I mean, it was a huge testament to how in shape Floyd was, because after the fight, it looked like he didn't fight yet.
At 44.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He was just walking around like, yeah, man. And he said that he would fight both Paul brothers in the same night as like trash talk. I think he could have.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like,
absolutely. I would rather have seen Jake fight him, because they're more in the same class weight, I think.
Okay.
And I feel like that would have been a better fight, because one thing that I will say about Logan, he had a long reach.
He was huge.
Yeah, he was a big dude.
Very big. Like, the difference between their size was very apparent when they started fighting. Even in their weigh-ins, it wasn't as apparent. But
Logan
is big.
He's big. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
But he went 8 rounds with arguably one of the best defensive boxers and just boxers general in history. So shout out to him for that. And he picked up a nice little bag from it.
Nice little bag. At the end of the day, that's what this was. People are like so tripped up over the like, oh, the spirit of boxing is ruined, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, maybe. But this is a new age. And at the end of the day, these promoters want to see in seats.
Not only that, this was an exhibition fight. That means it's a free fight. It's just for fun. They mentioned it last night. In 2008, Floyd fought The Undertaker. The Big Show. Yeah, yeah. Wow. And broke his nose. He broke the Big Show's nose.
In WWE or boxing?
I don't know which one it was, but even that was an exhibition.
I remember he was socking people in WWE. I mean, he's mastered boxing. Yeah. So I'm not even like, because it's not even like for me. Yes, Logan survived the 8 rounds, but like you said, it was an exhibition. It was fun. You know, like I feel like if Floyd was training the same way or in the same mind state that he was in for like a Canelo or Pacquiao fight. Yeah. I don't know if Logan would have, he was putting on a show. Yeah. So I don't necessarily know if obviously Logan's gonna walk around saying like I survived the champ. No, you didn't.
You hugged him. I thought he was gonna lift him up at one point and try to body slam him.
Less rounds. It was 8 rounds, and at the end of the day, it was an exhibition match. So the skill difference was so crazy because, yes, first of all, Logan, he is a boxer now. Like, you can't really take that away from him. He got in shape. He took it serious. But it don't matter if you train every day for a year if he's been winning championships for the last decade.
Bro, 50 and 0.
It's in his blood.
50 and 0. I think that's my homegirl. Nia, is that you? Just come on in and have a seat. How you do it? My homegirl, Nia.
Hello.
Yeah, man.
Insane.
I will also say this. Showtime, get your shit together.
Your shit crashed?
Oh, so many times.
Mine didn't. That's so weird.
My shit crashed so many times.
You on
I don't
TV?
know. Yeah, I was streaming to the TV. Well, I was streaming through the app on the TV. So I was using Apple TV. I downloaded the Showtime app. You could buy the fight straight from there. That's what I did. And man, probably no less. And I came in on the end of the 3rd fight. I watched the 4th fight, and then I watched Mayweather now. From that time to the end of it, probably no less than 20 times.
20 times it crashed?
20. And I had to hit OK. It was like, unexpected error occurred. Please relaunch the app. Hit OK. Hit it again. It was less than 20 times.
Because I didn't have Showtime before this. I had no reason.
Yeah.
So I bought the Showtime app, and then I tried to do it on Roku, and it wasn't working. So I bought it on my laptop and just cast it to my TV, and I didn't really have any issues. Low key though, the undercards were pretty good.
Yeah, the undercards were good.
Ocho did his thing. He got knocked out.
He did get knocked out.
That's what sucks about the internet. He was a football player in a boxing match.
Yes.
Did really, really well. Got knocked down once, and that's the only thing the internet remembers.
But you know why though? It's because he got knocked out, and then he woke up like, you see me? They're like, no, put your arm down.
Immediately, and the ref made it worse because they were separated, and then he was just like, oh, okay, yeah, you did a great job. Knocked me out my ass real nice.
That's what I think, Sherry, too. I think it was something with the bandwidth with what they had going on, too. Because we stream stuff all the time. First, I was like, well, maybe it's because we're on the 3rd floor, but we stream stuff all the time. HBO don't never have no
This ain't
problem.
the first pay-per-view ever.
Ever. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I didn't appreciate it at all. But
I mean, I can only imagine how much money this pay-per-view made.
oh my God. Well,
He
supposedly,
got 10, huh?
supposedly Floyd got half of the
50%. Yeah, that was his thing.
pay-per-view.
And Logan got 10%.
Oh, you did get 10%.
250,000
Guaranteed.
guaranteed, 10%. Floyd had 10 million guaranteed, which is already pretty crazy. But the fact that his lawyers got him 50% of whatever the pay-per-view, I wonder if they released those numbers.
I saw a meme today that said Floyd made more in 10 minutes than Michael Jordan made his 15 seasons in the league.
Crazy. Different times too.
Completely different.
You
times.
can fight for bigger checks now.
Yeah.
But that's still pretty embarrassing.
But Floyd is always that one that's like getting that bread like that though. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know Floyd ain't getting in the ring for less than 50 mil. So
you think?
that seems to be the ongoing thing.
So the 10 mil thing is just chump change then, you're saying?
I ain't saying it's chump change. You throw 10 million at me, I'll twerk. I ain't saying it's chump. I'm twerking $10 million. I'm twerking on my mama casket. You understand me? She gonna get it. She understand. $10 million. You ain't gonna twerk on your mama casket. They be like, hey, we signed this contract today. Whenever your parent pass, we ain't wishing no ill will on her. But whenever she does, if you twerk on this casket, $10 million like that. Listen, I'm gonna tell my mom today. I was like, I just need you to understand. You see me in heaven twerking on don't ask no questions. Just know I'm taking care of the legacy. I'm keeping the family name alive.
That is shit funny.
I am twerking on that cat, and I ain't talking about just on my knees either. I'm standing on the casket, hands on knees, twerking like angel, like bow, 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 bow.
Yo, okay. So it says that the McGregor, so I don't know if the numbers are in, but the McGregor fight that was back in 2017 was one of the biggest events in boxing history, and it had 4.3 million purchases of the PPV, and the total revenue was over 600 million.
Yeah.
I didn't know the numbers were that big. I thought, because I remember I was trying to do the math in my head, and I was like, 10 guaranteed, plus half of the pay-per-view, plus you saw all this stuff on his shorts. He had like Fashion Nova, like
Fashion
5
Nova,
brands on his shorts.
Yeah.
OnlyFans on his hat.
Yeah, we got bags all over the place. But with how many viewers they said?
Viewers of this one?
Yeah.
4.3 million purchases. And Logan Paul is undeniably more popular than Conor McGregor.
Yeah. Yeah, they
So I don't
cleaned
even
up.
know. 600 million is like way more than I thought. But if he had that deal back then, that's $300 million.
Yeah.
And you're guaranteed.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
That's
Even
ridiculous.
Logan getting 10% of that is $60 million. So you compare that.
That's why the boy say he's like, yo, me and my friends finna just, go hang out in the water, go swim, have a good time. I bet the fuck you are. I bet
Logan
the
said
fuck
that?
you. Yeah. In his post-fight
Did
interview.
he lose?
I don't know.
Did he lose? Because he's 0-1. Well, I guess he fought KSI and all that. But in terms of like the big leagues, he's 0-1, and that one is Mayweather. So you don't really have to fight anymore.
Yeah, but and here's the thing though, like, are they really gauging a winner in these exhibitions?
No, but it happened. That's undeniable. You know
That's
what I mean?
true. That's
like
true.
Even somebody who grew up with boxing dreams would want an exhibition with Floyd Mayweather, let alone an actual match. Like, I don't even think that matters. The fact that these guys got, and there's rumors that they paid, which may be. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, if it was a payout like this and a YouTuber, that's a win. Because art wise, I understand people who are a fan of the sport and all of that. I fully get it. But this is a huge sign of the change that's happening. They were fighting on a Cash App logo. Like, the world is just social media now. And when I think they compared the purse of this fight to like a regular fight with like actual two, seasoned fighters. And it's significantly
Absolutely.
different.
I mean, bro, it's just a sign of the times, bro. Like, the payouts that they're getting, these endorsements that they're getting, the fact that Cash App was one of the lead endorsements, it's just a sign of the times. And it's honestly, it's time, man. I mean, it's across the board. even with cell phones, you know what I'm saying? After years of getting ripped off by big wireless providers, now we finally got a chance as a little person to pay as little as $15 a month.
Boom.
$15 a month. I remember when daytime and nighttime minutes was a real thing.
Don't call me until it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6? It was 9 o'clock originally.
Really?
Nighttime minutes started at 9 o'clock,
I remember the 6 o'clock.
When I was in middle school and high school, it was 9 o'clock. And you still got a finite number of daytime minutes, like 600, 800, 1,200 daytime minutes, bro. And I remember going over my daytime minutes. I remember one of my phone bills was $408.
Back then?
Back then, Pat.
Ooh.
So imagine the trouble that I had to get in for that. I'm like, bro, now we can get Mint Mobile. And they got plans starting at just $15 a month because they don't have the same overhead charges that the traditional big wireless companies have. They are the first only online mobile provider that offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All the plans come with unlimited talk and text and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone, so I ain't hitting with the bait and switch. Come on over here. Oh, by the way, you got to buy this $500 phone. No, use your own phone. Keep your same phone number. Keep all your existing contacts. You ain't got to sitting there and wait 2 hours for stuff to transfer. We offer that, all right? And they got a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Mint Mobile gives you 7 days to get your money back if you're not completely satisfied.
Okay.
So switch to Mint Mobile. Get the premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month, okay? And if you do it right now, go to mintmobile.com/DIYS, all right? It'll get shipped to your door for free. You can cut your wireless bill down to $15 a month, and you could save a lot of money. And next time, you could be at Floyd's next fight, fighting whoever the next YouTube star is. I'll box Floyd out for $3.5 million.
The floodgates are open now.
Oh, man.
The floodgates are open now.
I'm going to look ridiculous in that ring.
For $250K, 10% of $600 million?
Let me tell you, I'm going to have a pillow taped to my head because you know I ain't doing nothing but hugging them up all night.
Honestly,
yeah.
if I were in Logan's position, I'd be like, Floyd, knock me out.
Yeah, let's get it over with.
Knock me out because he went the distance and people were still like, trash.
Yeah.
I paid $7,000 and no one went to sleep. Well, that's the risk of any boxing match.
True.
What are you talking about?
True.
Floyd hasn't knocked somebody out professionally in a minute. So I would be like, if we want to really give them a show, because I'm not winning. You saw how calm Floyd was? Like, Floyd could have fought him twice. So if I'm not winning, knock me out in like the 7th round. Let me feel like I'm the man for 7 rounds, and then put me to sleep. I'll be all over. The meme will never die, and neither will my check. But I mean, the fact that Logan got the same check without getting knocked out. Pretty good too.
Yeah. I mean, but a lot of people were like, yo, I wanted Floyd to knock him out. I did too.
Yeah,
I did too. But he even admitted that, Logan even admitted at the end of the fight, he's like, I hate being a troll because I love all you guys. I respect what you're doing.
He was selling the fight.
He was selling the fight, you know what I'm saying? So, but then also it's like, we've never known to be a knockout boxer. Floyd has always been a defensive boxer. You know, he goes the first couple rounds, learns a person, and then adjusts to them. Right. He's never been a super aggressive knockout fighter. Like he does the shoulder roll and all of that. So
why would you expect it if he was having fun?
And look at the weight difference. Logan's arms, like I clutched my pearls when I was, oh my God.
It was almost like if you abandon just like the class system, could he just beat him up just based on being bigger and stronger?
Yeah.
You know? So that was nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But then like maybe a minute into the fight, you're like, oh, Floyd was telling the truth. Size does not matter.
Oh, no.
When you have a mind like
that. Well, you got the mechanics down pat. That's like when you think about the Spurs, bro. The Spurs had a couple of highlight players, but they never had anybody that was like LeBron and I mean, but the mechanics, they had all the
Tim Duncan was
Tim Duncan was
nothing to play with.
Nothing to play with, but like you ain't wearing a pair of Duncan 5s.
No,
not at all.
He was boring. He wasn't popular.
He just seems. Tim Duncan could have $100 million, but his persona gives out the energy of a Camry. He was like, yeah, he got a nice ass Camry.
Spurs were the Camry of the NBA.
They absolutely were the safe,
solid car,
dependable, right?
Solid
300,000 miles if you do it right. They got the mechanics down packed, but like sexy,
ain't breaking no necks.
No, absolutely. Look, Tim Duncan could have a chain made out of $1 million bills, and chicks would still be like, nah, I'm okay. I'm single. seeing
Like,
someone.
he stinks. I don't know why. I think he got that before. He's like, I don't want to fuck with Tim. He stinks.
I don't think it's thing. I mean, maybe right after the game, it's just like he just looks super safe. Like, but the Spurs had the mechanics there. Right. And that's why they were always a team that you never took lightly, because you knew at the end of the day they're gonna move the ball, they're gonna get it to the hole. That's all that matters. They're gonna do that. They're a solid ass team. So
that's what I respect about Floyd, because he's been getting shit talk his entire life.
Yeah.
But the bag is so big it doesn't matter, and he's a master of like, okay, he probably knew like, all right, people are gonna be upset.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is the bag.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that talk will stop. You know, like. Us saying like, "Wow, he didn't knock out so and so. He ruined boxing. I can't believe he fought a YouTuber." Blah 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 blah. We're gonna be talking about something else by July.
I made a post.
300 mil.
I made a post last night. One post on Twitter was like, "Worst $50 ever spent." I wasn't just talking about the fight. I was talking about how many times my app crashed. It wasn't just a fight, because if I made the decision to order the fight, I was willing to accept whatever the outcome was.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, yeah, I didn't care about that. Like,
he
at
was
the end of the day,
punched.
Yeah, he got a couple of them
That's
off.
what I'm saying. It was a good fight to me. I mean, it wasn't the best fight, but there was a couple undercards that I was just like, yeah, this is a better fight than what we're gonna see at the end.
Sherry Barnes said, "Is Mayweather better than Tyson?"
Better than is tough, because he's undefeated, and technically he's the best boxer of all time. Tyson was just something different. His power, was scary. So
I don't know if Mayweather at his prime versus Tyson at his prime.
No,
I don't know if Mayweather could have handled him.
But they're also
that power,
huge different sizes.
Yeah, size. They
he's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mayweather would fight anybody in Tyson's class.
Yeah, he could have handled
time.
Evander Holyfield, and all of
Ali.
Niggas hit way too hard.
They were huge. They were bigger than Logan and more skilled than Logan.
So absolutely.
I don't even think that would be on Mayweather's fault. It wouldn't be his fault. Would I watch it? Absolutely. If he could prove that technically he could beat Mike Tyson, I'd be like, yo, this is crazy.
If they fought right now, I would pay $150 on pay-per-view for that fight.
I might pay a little more.
I'm just saying. I'm just setting the bar. I would pay, because Mike still got it a little bit.
Mike is good. I've seen some training videos.
Bro, I bumped into Mike Tyson at the Sky Club at LAX. Short.
He's short?
Short, like Cat Williams short, like Kevin, a little taller than Kevin Hart short.
Wait, is he?
He's
He's not, but he's heavyweight?
He was solid. Heavyweight? He was just solid as hell. Bro, Mike Tyson short.
5'10". He's my height. I had no idea.
He didn't even seem 5'10" when I walked by him. I thought he was my height, but we walked past each other, but like when he walked past, I didn't want to like look and like size him up, and I also didn't want to be like one of those people like he knew he's gonna be like, oh, I gotta say something to this guy because he's gonna say something to me.
It's not a bad night.
I just want to sit down. You know, I had to play the fruit. You know, I just got some fruit, and he was super chill. He had his team with him. I don't know where he was going down on a little leather blazer, but yeah, man, I thought it was gonna be way taller.
Hangover, he wasn't like towering over nobody.
Oh no, he wasn't.
Bradley Cooper is pretty tall too. This is my favorite
part right here. Boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo boo boo.
Hey, niggas would be lying if they said that scene didn't make you like that Phil Collins song a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I was already a fan.
Phil Collins has always been dope, but that scene was just like, oh, that drum breakdown was kind of dope, huh? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
But no, Mayweather knows what he's doing. He's not he cares more about the bag than what people think. And at the end of the day, everybody was talking shit about him when he was fighting is on the side now that he's one of the greatest boxers, if not the greatest boxers of all time.
Hands down. Can't deny that.
And did you see his like pre-fight stuff, like where he was just like, Jake Paul was just like, I can't believe this. I'm a YouTuber. I've been training so much. And Floyd was just like, walking around his palace. Looking at everything,
yeah,
and he had this little cubby that had some bags in it, like Birkins and stuff. He was like, "This one's 300,000, this one's 400,000, this one's 500,000," and it was just like, "That's a lot for just a little corner of your house. That's a lot of money for bags.
That's a lot of money. Birkin bags are expensive for no reason. There ain't nothing in them. You ain't gonna get it, and it don't be like no like pot of gold or nothing. It just be expensive ass bag. Like I didn't know when Kev had got me a Dior bag for my birthday.
Right.
And the bag, it was like a wasteland. I didn't like it, right? So I took it back to exchange it for like a crossbody joint. And the joint,
because you didn't like it, or because
it didn't fit. So you are such a
I'm just
dick
saying, you made
for that.
it
No, we didn't. We could have glazed over.
Like, I'm not fucking with this.
I didn't want it. I didn't want it. I didn't want it either, though. But you didn't have to do that, though. That was so unnecessary.
I heard the story that
you're fat shaming me. You're fat shaming me. Nah, fuck that. You're fat shaming me.
It needed some
you skinny bastard.
Needed some extra strap.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that, Pat.
Don't blame Dior like, the style.
You didn't have to do that. I'm blaming you. That was so unnecessary. This nigga Pat choose violence. Y'all be thinking because this nigga burned instant and got locks, this nigga's peaceful. This is a violent ass nigga right here, man. That's why you always playing shooting games and scary games, because this nigga sleeps in the coffin.
He didn't like the bag, so he got another one. Continue.
So I got the other bag, right? And that's when I went to the store, I found out that like these brands are fucking ridiculous. Like, I thought Gucci and all that shit was high up. Dior is way more expensive.
Higher than Gucci?
Fuck yes.
Like, that much, really?
Yes.
All right, well, give like a comparison, like Gucci bag, Dior bag.
Gucci bag, 900.
That's it?
1,100, right?
Gucci bags don't push thousands?
Yeah, they definitely do. I'm just saying, like, entry-level Gucci bag,
Okay.
800, 900, right?
Okay.
The Dior joint that I had, 28. 100.
Oh, so I was about to say, god damn.
But and that was just like a fanny pack joint.
28?
Bro, and this ain't a flex. This ain't a flex. This is because the bag I got was so inexpensive as to what it was originally for. I had money left over. I got 2 t-shirts with the money I had left over.
With what?
At Dior.
From returning
the original bag and the bag I got, I had some money left over.
And you got 2 shirts?
I got 2 shirts.
That were the price of?
One of the shirts, a white t-shirt that had Dior on the front of it. $1,000.
Shut up.
I'm not bullshitting you.
White tee?
A white t-shirt that had Dior, but the Dior was embroidered. It was like, the thread and it changed colors.
Yeah.
$1,000. The other shirt, it was a gray Dior shirt with the black right here and it's got the paint all over it. $900.
So
for a t-shirt.
Damn.
Now keep in mind, I didn't buy this. I ain't got Dior money. I don't want y'all thinking it's like I'm gonna see Tahir, I'm gonna run up on it. You're gonna be disappointed.
But the original bag was so much.
Yes.
You returned it for a less expensive bag and 2 shirts.
Yes.
But they were still not inexpensive.
They were still not inexpensive. That's what I'm saying.
Dior?
Like that's what Dior is. Yeah, when it comes to like luxury, the shit that the rappers be bragging about. That's not even.
How do you become that though? Like, how do you take a brand and just go from like, I know that everything else is $50 for a shirt, 1,000. Like, do you just have to start the brand and put your foot down and say that's what it is, or do you? I think that they like.
I think it's the
that?
quality, and then I always think that like if you started over in Europe, they automatically assume, oh, this is luxury, all that bullshit. Huh. But like all the shirts was like this product was hand inspected. To the highest qualities of Dior standards and all of this, like all this shit has it in it. And Dior does this thing, and they give you your bag. They wrap this little thread, this little twine around it, and there's a gold star on it, right? This gold star is about this big, right? And so I took the star off because I had one of my backpacks with me, and I just threw it in my backpack, not thinking of it. And a couple weeks ago, I was traveling out of town, and I didn't think nothing of it. I had that backpack on, and I threw it in there. And they pulled me to the side and took me in the room. Was like,
"Who's they?"
TSA, and was like, "Sir, you have to remove the ninja star from your bag." Excuse me? I go inside the bag. They talking about this little gold trinket from Dior.
They called it a ninja star?
They called it a ninja star. I say, sir, first of all, because it was so absurd, I just had to laugh. I was like, it's not a ninja star. It came with a purchase that I made at the store.
They looked at you and said, "Ninja?
Why do you keep going there, my nigga?"
I'm just saying, well, first of all,
fuck that,
it didn't matter if you look like Michael Jai White. Who's taking over a plane with a ninja star?
Not only that, with just one. My nigga, how good do you think I am?
That's what I'm saying. That's amazing.
Who's doing the one? Who's doing one lap?
John Wick.
We're doing one lap. And it got him.
Took out the whole staff with the one ninja star, and then you got enough. First of all, you need to ask more questions if you think a nigga's that dangerous. Pull the ticket. Pull the whole plane ticket if you think it is that dangerous.
You need to immediately hit some buttons and pull up my whole like background check, everything, blood type, all of that shit.
Ninja Star.
They really thought it was a Ninja Star. He said, "Sir, you got to move the Ninja Star before you get on the plane." Damn. True story, dog. Oh.
I'm not brave enough to assume that people would pay thousands and thousands of dollars for one. Like, you have to grow up in that world, I think. Like, I don't, that's wild for you to just be like, this bag is $300,000. Because I feel like you could easily not get sales and go bankrupt from that.
Yeah. But, like, Kev talked about it on one episode of Squadcast when you talk about, like, those type of stores, they create an experience for you. So, like, once you go there, they give you an account. You put a card down with that account.
Right.
If you like something or you want to order something, you call the store. You're like, hey, this is such and such. I need some dress shoes. I need some hard bottoms for this event I need to go to. They send a courier to your house, so you don't have to come to the store.
Bunch of stuff though, right?
With
Not
a
even
whole
just what
bunch
you
of
asked
stuff. You pick what you want. You call the courier back. He takes back whatever you don't want, and they just charge you that way. You don't even have to go to the store. The amenities that they give you when you on that level are just insane.
I don't think I have self-control like that. Like, for them to be like, I know you just need hard bottom shoes, but here goes some slides, some fanny pack, and
all of that.
a couple hoodies.
Let me get all that. Listen, man,
that's trash.
I'm all about taking it to the next level, bro. And I really feel like God's about to bless me on a level that I've never experienced before. So that's why I'm doing everything I can now to just prepare for it.
Talk to him.
And you gotta be ready, man. Life is about reaching next levels. Like, some of y'all probably still ain't cleaning up downstairs, fellas. You know what I'm talking about. But me, I've been on this Manscaped thing for a while now, okay? And with Father's Day being right around the corner, you probably need a gift, all right, for your hairy dad or your hairy self, all right? Make your father proud this year and get him and yourself Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0, baby. We back with the 4.0. You heard that right, the Lawnmower 4.0. And you get 20% off and free shipping when you use the code DIYS only at manscaped.com. Now, let me tell y'all something. We've all done the first trial of manscaping when you're using clippers, the same clippers you lining up your beard with. Now you downstairs at the party trying to get it cracking. No, don't do that. That's nasty. Keep your balls and your jaw clippers away from each other. You like that? Balls and jaw clippers away from each other?
Yeah.
He don't like it. I can see it in his face. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is you don't have to do that. There's a company specifically for your crown jewels and all the rubbish and everything around there. All right? You need to go ahead and handle that. Y'all walking around with these funky balls and y'all hollering at ladies thinking you supposed to get everything in the world. You stink. Okay, you stink, you're hairy, you're all over the place.
Nasty.
Go ahead and clean that up with the Lawnmower 4.0. It allows you to customize your trim through additional guards and lists with sizes 1 through 4. The new wireless charging. You heard right?
Fire.
Wireless charging for your ball clippers.
It's fire.
Nobody else is offering that. Nobody else is offering that. I mean, come on, man. Listen. Step it up, fellas. We've been walking around here for years. We're looking like cavemen. It's time to clean it up, man. It also gives you the ability to turn the 4,000K LED spotlight on and off when needed so you can get a more precise shade. Sometimes you be shaving in the bathroom. You don't want to wake nobody up so you don't turn the light on. It's all good. You got 4,000K LED light right there. The light's already on. You don't need that. Turn it off. Waterproof.
Although
Use it in the shower.
In the dark, you kind of trifling.
No, not necessarily.
Just shaving in the dark, just like, that's wild.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some people got low lit bathrooms. You might not be necessarily in the dark. You just got low light. But it's a great feature to have, man. They got other things, other products, man. You can get the ball wipes. You got the crop preserver. You got the ball toner. And the crop preserver is basically like ball deodorant. All right, if you haven't used that already, you need to get your life together. Go ahead and get your balls together. All right, but the point I'm trying to make is you get 20% off and free shipping with the code DIYS at manscaped.com. All right, this is a great gift for yourself. This is a great gift for Father's Day. You still got a little time. Make this happen right now. Again, go to manscaped.com, use the code DIYS, and get 20% off and free shipping. What are you waiting on? Your balls will thank you.
Shout out to, I was hoping a Manscaped ad was today. We had shout out to everybody who watched Lunchtime Lottery this past week. We had Lulu as a special guest.
Solid.
Had a little Manscaped ad, and afterwards I was like, you know what? I used the 2.0. I used the 3.0. Let's see what this 4.0 is looking like.
Man, the wireless charging, though, come on, bro. Like,
It's fine.
They really kicking it up to the next level. I got wireless charging in the car just to be sit there and just throw it right there, and I ain't got to worry about no cords.
The ball trimmer in your car?
No, I'm saying I got a wireless charger.
Oh, okay. I was like,
my
man,
phone.
it's really on the go.
Nah. How fast do you think my bald head grows, bro? Like,
but I did make a face when you said like you should start keeping your ball trimmers and your face trimmers separately.
the balls and the jaws, man.
Yeah, they sent me a brand new one, and I used it on my face. Shout out to Manscaped. You guys have way more versatile products than you think. I know I'm not supposed to, that's not part of the ad read, but I did use it on my face before I used it on my balls.
I was just saying, if you're gonna do that, just make sure you wipe it down. That's all I'm saying.
I wasn't double dipping. I used it on the face. It worked. Took a little minute.
Let me ask you a question. This is a real question. Person, it ain't got nothing to do with the ad. Ad is over.
Ad's over. Yeah.
Ad is over. Do you clip your balls in that region before the shower or after the shower?
Clip or shave?
Shave it.
I did. You know what? I know exactly why that's a good question, because I thought shower then do it because I didn't want to do it dry because I didn't want like razor bumps. But then afterwards I was like, the residuals everywhere, so I got back in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always do it before. I like, even if you take
like a dog after.
Yeah, I take the little ball wipes, clean up down there, and then I clean the top section, the pelvic region right there. Now the balls is trippy. I ain't gonna hold you up. The balls is kind of tricky.
But the Manscaped, and again, not the ad, it actually doesn't nick.
Yeah.
I've as a kid trying this, I've had a couple nicks.
Oh, I've definitely had more than a couple.
To the point where I used my mom's Nair because I was like, I don't want to
You use Nair on your balls?
Burnt. Hurt. Wouldn't recommend it. But I remember in the days we had to shit hurt. You see your balls bleeding once, that's it. You don't want to see that again.
And listen, don't mess around and get a cut on one of the folds, because you squeeze the balls to get it smooth, and then you clip him, but then you nick it, and you get that nick in that cut. I don't know why you would think in the cut.
Oh, it's worse than the paper cut.
That's
horrifying.
You cut the wrinkled skin?
Bleeding balls is a hard image to get out of your
Man, that shit hurts, man.
Yeah, I remember I was a kid. I was in middle school or something. I used some Nair, and I turned the shower on because I didn't want my brother talking shit. And I was just like, this hurts.
Yeah.
And I
you
wiped
probably
it off,
left it
and
on.
I was like,
yes.
Yep.
True story. Check this out right here. I had a cousin. You know how some women, they grow a little?
Yeah.
Right here and right here?
Yeah,
right here?
yeah.
Got a cousin that do that.
Okay.
Yep. She did the Nair.
Okay.
Not a good idea.
Oh, did it leave burns?
Boy, did it.
Burns on the mouth?
Right here and right here.
Oh, that's worse than hair.
Yeah, because she only had she had a couple of them, like 13. It wasn't crazy.
Hairs?
Yeah, they wouldn't patch together. It was kind of spread out. They didn't really fuck with each other like that.
Yeah.
But it was like 13. I counted one time. It was more than 6, I know for sure.
Were they spread out or clustered?
Nah, it was clustered on the chin, but they weren't like together. They was just
trash
like
when they clustered.
It was kind of like that. Like, it's like, yo, this is my area. Don't come over my face.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then
like when people have a mole and like it's not like a bunch of hair in that area, but there's some hair.
Yes. Yeah. So she did that Nair on that for all that up, shout.
Yeesh. No, I didn't have no burn marks, thank God.
Yeah.
But I will say with the Manscaped thing, now I know to just give a lineup. Because I just went for what it advertised. I went and I was like, oh, ain't no nicks. Before I knew it, I looked like a middle school little boy. I was like, what the hell is this? I did too much.
And that's another thing.
I
like,
scorched the earth.
You gotta find your area. This turned into like a Manscaped show, but it's not. We just
enjoy.
It's no easy way to like transition into this in a real conversation. So like with me, I got to do the balls, but then I also have to do some of the thighs. You can't have like just smooth ass balls and then all this hair on the thighs. So I have to go to probably 4 to 5 inches out from the balls to get the thighs to kind of blend in.
You blended?
I do blend it.
Do you use a toothbrush for the baby hairs?
No, I just find the area that already has like a little hair, and that's why I kind of blended it to that area so it looked like a fade.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't want it to just be like smooth balls, hairy ass leg. I want it to be smooth balls, smooth thigh, little hair, more hair.
Like a gradient.
Yeah, it's a fade. I give it a fade. I gotta fade the legs out, bro. You can't just come in hard. You know what that's like? It's like when you edit something in iMovie and you don't do a fade out. You just do a hard cut on the movie.
Too abrupt.
It's too abrupt.
Too abrupt.
I don't want you.
That's like a lost art though, because it's like you can only do it for yourself. You can't even have like a barbershop where you just come through and you fade them up.
No. You got to take some time with it. Like my balls. That whole situation. That's about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Now you could do it faster. Don't get me wrong, but I'm very particular about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very particular about it. Because I got to get the taint too. I ain't gonna even hold you. Getting that taint is very difficult. I have to lift the leg up.
Yeah, one thing I noticed is like once you shave everything up here, you go down there and you're like, oh, this looks it's way too uneven.
It's a mess.
It didn't look that crazy when there was hair up top, but now it looks like my dick is a goatee.
Yeah, I gotta squat a little bit or lift the leg up and just get a look. I gotta pull one cheek and then lift the balls forward and just slowly, because it's a blind shave when you're on a tank. Not enough mirrors down there. So I'm just looking up and I'm kind of praying, please don't. Just be careful down there. You know what I'm saying? Please be a straightaway. If there's too many curves, I'm crashing this bitch. Just
I'm trying to style now. I might experiment with the strip. I might do the baby hair thing because I've seen enough women do it now.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had the toothbrush and like imagine a woman goes down there and they'll be like, yo,
did you baby hair your shit?
This shit is laid.
You got to put some jam on it though.
Right?
Jam,
the little circle thing.
Yeah,
and then
if you had edges, baby hair on the top of your pelvic region, and like just put some jam. With
That's what I want. That's what I'm thinking of. Some blue magic, and lay them shits. So it's like, cause like when black women do the thing right here, it looks like art. They be having the curls, and then like it looks like a beach. It'd be like waves and shit. It's so relaxing. So I feel like if you got that same feel from like down there, the woman would be like.
Now here's the thing though. The only way for her to get that effect, you gotta leave the lights on. Candlelight ain't gonna cut it. If you gonna work that hard toward it, she gotta appreciate it. You gotta take it all in. You gotta leave the lights on. Yeah,
with a hair light in the back.
Boom. You gotta leave the lights on when she get in there so she can appreciate the work. Because she go right to work. I'm like, no, hold on now.
Right.
Take it slow. I'm not that type of guy.
Yeah.
Taking the visual.
And I'm assuming you had a personal photo shoot before, just in case. You know how women be like ready to go out, but like, hang on, take some photos because if you forget
listen.
and I sweat it out, it's not gonna be the same.
I send Farron dick pics after each job. I'm like, what you think of this?
After?
One? Yeah, I mean after.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what you think of this? She be like, it looked like the last time. I was like, consistency, like a motherfucker.
I don't even think that's what she was going for. All right, well, I don't think there's ever been more of a need of a subject change. So let's go ahead. All right, well, we were already complimenting black women on the art form that is baby hairs. We cannot talk about Floyd Mayweather with all these W's without talking about Simone Biles. Mm-hmm. Simone Biles, if you have been living under a rock, has been murdering the Olympics. She just became the first woman to win 7 U.S. all-around titles, and she now has more all-around titles than any other woman in history.
Crazy.
So as dope as that is, it doesn't even really scratch the surface of what she did, because it's like, it's a headline, you know, another black woman or another black man shattered records. We see those all the time. Mm-hmm. But why I've been following this so closely, and you know, obviously I'm here for any black person winning. I don't really follow gymnastics like that. But what really made me pay attention to this story was when she landed something called a Yurchenko double pike. This was a big deal not too long ago. Super dangerous move. I don't know if you've ever seen Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell. But they were working on that move that could cut your head off and stuff like that. It's damn near that. Super difficult. You can break your neck. It's so dangerous that a lot of people just don't go for it. It's a very legendary move. Simone Biles said, bet. Ate that up. Was seen practicing doing it. Did it in competition. Nailed it. And then get this. The judges lowered the score and basically scored it just like her other things. And the reasoning was Simone Biles is too good. Her doing moves like that encourages other gymnasts to try to do those, and we don't want them getting hurt. So they basically lowered what she was successfully doing it because they didn't want the gap between her and other gymnasts to get too far, and they didn't want people hurting themselves trying to copy her. So when I heard that, I was like, isn't that the point
Absolutely, it is.
Isn't that the point of training every day, to do something or
that
be
somebody your
better?
competitor can't do? Everybody can't dunk. Jordan was dunking from the fucking free throw line. Everybody can't do that. That's why he's fucking Jordan. That's why his shoes are selling the way he is. That's why so many people would choose his shoes over others. This is not the first time this happened. Remember, it was another black ice skater. I forget her name, but she was hitting a backflip. And nobody else could do that shit, so they made it illegal. It's an illegal move because
no one else can do it?
Yeah, I mean, no, we can't do that. No one else can do that.
You just saw me successfully do it, right?
But no, okay? No one can do that, okay?
That's crazy.
This right here is just a clear and evident example of the racism that is still in the majority of sports. And not only that, I can see if this is maybe regionals. Right? Or they were qualifying to go to the Olympics. This is the Olympics. This is where the best of the best.
Olympics?
Let me see what you've been working on. And now this is what she shows them. They were like, nah, it's too good.
It is mind-blowing. But you know what's even more mind-blowing than that? She still did it. She still won. She's still shattering records in spite of this. So it's like, I don't even really know how to talk about this without just saying, like, okay.
Wait, this isn't in the Olympics? Huh? Is this in the Olympics? Because MTM TV said this isn't the Olympics. Wasn't this?
She is a gymnast. This is gymnastics.
Right. Oh, so this wasn't the Olympics?
I believe that she just won.
It says U.S. Classic or something like that.
The U.S. all-around titles.
Okay.
I'm not really into the sport.
So I apologize for going off and saying it was the Olympics, but I'm pretty sure whatever this was, if it was a competition, you're still supposed to bring your best game.
I think the next Olympics is in Japan or something, right? Or was that the last one?
I think it's Japan, but they're saying, I think it is Japan because they were saying that anybody that wore BLM attire was not going to be allowed in.
That's
right.
They
banned all the Black Lives Matter attire.
I'm not huge into the sport. I've just been following her winning and the controversy behind it. But, I mean, the controversy is ridiculous, and it really makes me upset because it's just like, y'all are really bending the rules. And what's wild is, like, if you're a judge of gymnastics, you probably really, really care about the sport. So the sad thing is that they probably have always been waiting for this moment when a breakout star is doing all these impossible moves and it's crazy, and it's almost like they should be like as excited as ever. But the fact that the woman didn't look ideal to how they pictured it, I guess. So now they're changing the rules of the sport that they love. So they're going against the stuff that they believe in and they grew up doing just to mess her up, and they couldn't. Is crazy, but it's still really hard to get past the mentality of what was set up.
We know why you did it.
Of course.
We know why you did it.
Of course.
And you can say whatever reason you want to, but it's because Simone is black and she blasting these women out of the water. Just give her fucking flowers. Tell her that she's great. Yes, other people may try to do other moves, and they may actually do it. They may be better than her. You're encouraging people not to try their hardest? That shit dumb, bro.
That is true. But it's also hell of a flex that's like, yo, if these young women start like trying to do what you do, they could die. So go ahead, Simone Biles. What the hell?
Hey, favor ain't fair. Favor ain't fair. That's in the Bible. And let me tell you something. Sometimes when the haters start chirping and they start all of this jaw jacking and all of that, you just got to tone them out. And the best way to tone them out is with a pair of Raycons.
Hey,
all right?
Come on.
Whether you need to zone out from work, zone out from a meeting, zone out while you're working out, you can do it, and you should do it with your Raycon earbuds. Exceptional sound. All right, we're talking about a crisp, powerful beat at half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycons look great and they feel even better. They come in a range of cool colors, and they're customizable gel tips included for an in-ear comfortable fit. Raycons are built to go wherever you go with quick and seamless Bluetooth pairing and a compact charging case. We're talking 24 hours of playtime. With the charging case. 24. What else you got that's going to last a full day? Your phone don't even last a full day. This is lasting longer than your phone. Woo. You better get with it. I'm telling you guys, if you don't have a pair right now, go ahead, check them out, look into it, because we're giving our listeners 15% off on all their products. That's right, 15% off of all Raycon products for all of our listeners right now. And this is all you have to do. Go to buyraycon.com/DIYS and you will get 15% off your entire order of Raycon products.
Boom.
That's such a good deal. You'll want to grab a pair, and you might want to get a spare. Again, that's 15% off at buyraycon.com/DIYS. buyraycon.com/DIYS.
Yeah.
Your feels, man.
You probably wear Raycons a lot while you traveling and on the planes and
Yes,
stuff
sir.
like that.
Yes, sir.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
CNN just dropped the news that United Airlines plans to carry passengers on supersonic flights by 2029. They're basically buying 15 supersonic jets, and they carry passengers on ultra-fast planes, and they're expected to do this by about 2030. If the airline can follow through with this plan, the jets would be the first commercial supersonic flights since the grounding of the Concorde jet in 2003. After the economic failure of the Concorde, both airlines and aircraft makers have generally concentrated on greater efficiency, not speed. But now speed is
Sign me up.
You with the supersonic?
Fuck yes, and I will pay $150 to $300 more depending on where I need to be and
Just
how
to get there faster.
Absolutely. That 5.5 hour flight. My homegirl Nia is here. She's an actor too. She's from LA, but she lived in New York, so she knows about that flight from LA. From New York to LA or vice versa. That 5.5 hours. Oh my God.
Depending on which way you're going.
Yes, it's so stupid. Bro, sign me. If you can get me there in 2.5, 3 hours, yes. I will pay the extra money.
I'd be scared about like going over the ocean like that, because I feel like that it's a couple problems you could do with that. But I feel like LA to New York, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to let it happen for a couple years.
Fuck that. I'm on the first generation. I'm going against my will.
Really?
Yeah. I know you're never supposed to get the first generation or something. Fuck that. Sign me up. I'm sitting right behind the captain.
Supersonic.
Absolutely. Nia, would you do it?
I wonder how much.
Nia drives a camera. She's safe.
I wonder how much difference it is. You know, like
I want to see the time.
Is 6 hour? Well, I mean, let's see
if they can cut that 5.5 hour trip down to two and some change. I'm there, bro. Listen, it's only so many movies you can watch. There's only positions you can switch to get comfortable. It's only so many pills or syrups you could take. And I syrups, I mean like Z-Quil, not like syrup. I'm not promoting that shit at all. To sleep, bro. Like I don't like even going to Africa. Oh my God, it's the longest
what is that,
flight.
Like, it's like 26 hours or something.
And depending on where you go, because you might need to land somewhere and then take another plane.
I would risk death to skip that flight.
Oh, man, sign me up. John Hancock, right now, you can have it.
Okay, so supersonic planes go between 750 miles an hour and 1,500, whereas a commercial is anywhere from 880 to 926. So
wait, that sounded like the commercial was faster. Was that?
Well, it says the supersonic goes from 750 to 1,500.
Okay.
Commercial goes from 880 to 926. Also, this is very bare, like research. This is just what Google says.
Right.
But
I would imagine that if it's going to be commercial size supersonic, then they're going to have the most jets allowed. I mean, most engines allowed to get the maximum speed.
Well, what do we ride? 747s?
Yeah.
That's normal?
I mean, we take 747s like Boeing. That's Boeing. You got a couple different makers that do it.
Oh, well,
but
damn.
like big planes that go from like West Coast to East Coast, those would be the 747s or the bigger jets. What's the bigger one, Nia? Okay.
Bigger?
No, eight. They're a little smaller. 800.
Regular?
Now, which one is the double decker? Seven. I've never been on the double decker. Like, I want to go on one of those so bad. I think it would be super dope.
I take it back. Commercial passenger planes go about 460 to 575 miles an hour.
I thought that was right. Yeah.
Whereas supersonic is 750 to 1,500. So that is ridiculous.
That's almost double. Yes, sign me up. I ain't even wearing no seatbelt. That's how ready I am. I'm ready to land.
Shit. So wait, it says about 575 miles, so let's just say 600, compared to top speed of 1,500, that's almost 3 times.
Yes.
So that means LA to New York would be 2 hours, maybe less.
Somewhere around there. Sign me
That's
TF up.
Crazy.
Sign me TF up, bro.
That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm all about experiences.
I love that.
I signed up for this company. I forgot what it. I don't think they're around anymore. When you when you flew into LaGuardia was it JFK? Which one is in New York? Because there's one that's in.
They're both in Queens. LaGuardia and JFK are opposite sides of Queens. Newark is in New Jersey.
Nah, I know Newark is. I think it was LaGuardia. Signed up for it, and your first time you got a free ride in a helicopter from LaGuardia to Manhattan, and then after that it was
Where'd
like
you land?
top of some fucking hotel
Building?
or something
Okay.
like that.
tight.
But after that is like, I think to do it was like $285 or something like that. But you get to bypass all the traffic, all the trains, all that type of shit, and this whole fucking experience. And it was like the whole thing may have took me 15 minutes. And I was like, yes, I'll do it every fucking time if I could have.
Wow. That's
Hell
what Kobe
yeah.
did. He never liked the LA traffic, so he would just fly by helicopter to the Staples Center. And it's like...
When he came to RDF, he had flew out LA. Because I saw him when he got...
That's right. Off the elevator. That's when we saw him.
Yep, he came off the elevator and he got in the black car at the bottom of the parking garage when he came up to RDF. I remember that.
Baller.
Yep.
Helicopters are low-key more baller than private jets, even though money-wise they're not, clearly.
Yeah.
But like flying somewhere just locally just because you wanted to skip traffic, I feel
Man.
like is wild.
I take the helicopter tour every time I go to Hawaii. I'm going again in a couple of
Nice.
weeks. And just go over the entire island. Well, I think I'm over Waikiki. Honolulu. That's why Waikiki is, right? So Honolulu, I fly over the whole island. There's a big crater in Honolulu.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You get to see all of it. Bro, it's so dope. So fucking dope.
I like
And they take the
helicopters.
doors out the helicopter, too.
That seems excessive.
Nah, man, it's like a Jeep in the sky.
So, it's just so you can see more though, because helicopter
Yeah.
windows are not tight.
Yeah. But you got to have those headphones on. You can't hear shit in the
That shit is
helicopter.
loud.
That shit is dumb loud, bro. But it's so much fun.
Hey, but I feel like speed is one thing. I mean, I'm sure 500 miles an hour on land seems a lot faster. But whenever, I usually get the window seats in flights. When you look out the window, it seems like you're going slow as hell. It seems like you just like.
It's because you're up so high. But
Right.
you're not like, you're looking at land masses versus like houses or buildings that you gauge speed on when you're driving.
Because it'd be like flipping by. Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you're just looking at like a cloud or you're in the clouds, it
Man.
seems like it takes freaking forever to pass. But it's like, now I'm thinking like these supersonic jets, do you take the windows off? Because that might be a little too crazy if it's just
Bro,
just
I'm
over there
having mimosas. Let me tell you something. I'm always now because of my mileage, not because I'm flexing, because of my mileage and me getting upgraded. I'm always in first class.
Makes it a lot faster.
Yes, comfort of first class, bro. As soon as I land, they come through. What would you like to mimosa? Mimosa. Now, if it's a little regional flight, always first class. They always bump me up. Like when we flew to Lexington, I think we flew to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Lexington. Atlanta to Lexington. Oh,
first?
I'm always first.
nice.
Those small
That's 'cause
hotels.
of mileage?
My mileage, yeah, because of my status, because of my mileage. So
Amex or what?
yeah, Amex and Delta. So I'm a couple miles away from platinum. What
Nice.
is platinum? You
does that
don't
mean?
stand the fucking. It's like the medallion status. You got platinum, you got gold, you got silver. I don't know if there's a bronze. I don't know, but I'm at gold now, but I'm like a couple hundred away from platinum. But that means I'm just gonna be bumped up higher on the list when it comes to upgrades.
Rewards.
What? Absolutely.
I've
I
been
got
buying
2
flights
Amex
just
cards.
with no benefits.
Oh no!
I gotta get
no,
signed
no,
up.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Let me tell you something. Benefits, I'm all about it, man. That's why I signed up for it. And also, if we're talking about benefits, then we can't go any further without talking about the benefits of trying Bluetooth. Fellas, I don't know what your last 12 months was like, but if you're anything like me, you might feel a little older. That last year aged your boy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my pep back in my step. I got to start back working out, but one place I didn't lose my pep in my step, that's the bedroom. That's because I take Blue Chew. Okay, and if you're anything like me, you definitely want to be on that side of history. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it, because Blue Chew is all you need to put that pep back in your step if you feel like you've lost it. Okay. Well, I know a lot of people may be like, I don't think I need it. Hey, you may not. You know what I'm saying? You may not need it, but you don't know until you try. You got to try sometimes, because let me tell you something. Blue Chew is all done online. You ain't got to worry about going to the doctor's office and trying to stand in line, and then now you got to go to the therapist and all of that and have all of these uncomfortable conversations. You don't have to do any of that with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is all done online. It's a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet and at a fraction of the cost, which is another big thing. Because you shouldn't have to pay thousands of dollars to get something that you need or something that you want. Nah, man, fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead, or you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And the best part is, like I said, you do all of this online, so there are no awkward visits to the doctor office, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, and they're prepared and they ship direct to your door in a discreet package. You don't have to go anywhere for it. They will be right there at your front door waiting for you. You understand what I'm saying? So if you guys are ready to take it to the next level, get that pep back in your step, trust me, I want you guys to try this out. And guess what? I want you to try it for free. That's right, for free. All you have to do is pay $5 for shipping when you use the code DIYS at checkout at BlueChew.com. Then you will get it for free. You heard right. Your first month completely free when you go to BlueChew.com. Use the promo code DIYS and just pay $5 for shipping, and you will get your first trial for free. You can't go wrong with this, guys. Give it a try right now. Fellas, listen to me. Look, I wish there was a way to zoom in automatically. Keenan might be able to do it to zoom in. $5 for a full month's worth.
It's so worth it.
It is worth it.
Warn your partner, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to notice.
Yes.
They're going to notice a change.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but... Now he...
That was more of a toot. You did more of a melody.
Yeah, I did. That's how much I was tooting my own horn, is what I was trying to convey. Try it.
This is by far my favorite sponsor.
Oh, yeah. Man,
not even close. Not even close. All right, so we done covered a lot, from fighting to Simone Biles to supersonic jets. Let's talk about sex dolls.
All right.
Sex dolls. You ever had one?
No, I had never had one. I've had a flashlight before.
Okay.
It wasn't an official one. It was something I was like, it was when I was working for Tough Mudder, and it was like Tough Mudder would go to major cities, but they would have the events in these like duck off towns, like an hour or 2 hours away from the major city, and they didn't have shit here, and it was just a little sex shop, and I got it, and I was like, let me try, and got some little cheap lube. That shit was trash.
The sex doll or the
little flashlight, little pocket,
the little pocket vaginas. Mm-hmm. Was it formed after a?
Nah, it looked like a big Chinese finger trap.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know those squishy things you used to do with your hand? They would shake like burritos, like that. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Exactly what you're talking about. The glitter in it.
Yes, it looked exactly like that.
Those always seemed like you could stick your dick in it.
Yeah, but this one you could.
It was a little tight though.
This one was encouraged.
And you didn't like it?
I did not like it.
It
felt like I was fucking a balloon.
We got a sponsor way back in the day for All Deaf. It was like a fleshlight sponsor, because we were gonna do like old people unbox fleshlights for some reason.
Yeah.
And they sent us like way more than we needed. So I was just like, as the producer of this show, this would be very irresponsible. However, they gave us a lot more than we needed. So I was like, hey, if this is the new wave, let me see how to do it so I can better talk to my actors, you know?
Yeah.
So I got one, and it was weird. If you can imagine a super soaker that didn't have a nozzle at the end, it had a vagina. And then it was on you to get these little ketchup packets of lube, tear them, smear them on like French fries, and then it's. I like how they rhymed flashlight because you're really having sex with the flashlight.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It did what it was supposed to do. But at the end of it, you're like, I am having sex with a handle, a vagina with a handle. So just mentally, I couldn't get with it.
It was a lot because here's the thing. So I'm not going to do that and not look at porn. So now I have to lube this up, right? I got to lube it up, squeeze it in there, and then massage it to make sure it get all the way through.
You massage it?
I wanted to make sure it get all the way through. I gotta get all the way through.
Why?
And then what? Why?
Why do you have to get all the way through?
Like, because I mean, it's open on both ends. So either you're gonna squeeze it on both ends.
You don't spit on a vagina and wait for the spit to go all the way through. That was graphic. You
got your way. I got my way.
No, go ahead. That was graphic.
Squeeze it in there and then like just massage it like to make sure you get all the way through. And then I gotta goddamn me find the video clip. Right.
You did all that before you were on the hub?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's preparation. I mean, either way, you find a clip first, and then you still got to massage it through. Then you have to go through the actual motion of it, and then that's if you want to watch that whole video. Sometimes, a lot of times, people they want to watch a clip. You don't want to. So now you got to scroll through and see. You know what I'm saying? What I want to watch. Then
you got to keep touching your laptop.
You got to keep touching the laptop, right? And so now, because I think about stuff like that. All right, so now I got to do the actual action, right? Wipe down the laptop, stop it first, wipe down the laptop, and then I got to do the cleanup. Now the cleanup don't just got lube on it, it's got me on it. It's a lot. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing all this.
Yo,
it's a big cleanup process.
That was a thing because it was for me. It was the lack of cleanup because you all nasty and stuff like that. But before that, you're used to cleaning up what comes out. But this is just like some weird method where you just keep it in there. And I did like that.
No.
You're supposed to rinse it out.
You're supposed to rinse it out. I press it all the way through. And then I put the soap on it, warm water, and all. Like I would like try to turn it inside out because I had to like do it like that to kind of like make it pop. It was just like this thing.
At that point, it's not a vagina anymore. You're like,
it's
what am I doing?
Exactly, and that's what I started questioning myself. Like, really, this is where we are. This is where we are. But I'm on the road.
Oh, this was on tour.
This is on the road. Not on comedy. This is when I worked for a Tough Mudder. But
why did you do this at home? Okay, that makes sense.
Because I ain't home. I didn't have a need for it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're married. I was fully at home. Station.
Nah, I'm on the road, and now I'm on the road. Now I gotta try to take lube with me. If your lube opens up in your suitcase, oh fuck it, everything, throw the whole suitcase away. It's a dumpster fire.
That's a rough thing for TSA.
Oh man.
Too. Now it's too much. Like I saw a commercial for an egg. It just looked like a straight up egg, and you twist it, and there's like a little pocket pussy in it. And I was just like, who needs it on the go that much?
Yeah, that seems kind of shallow too.
I would have more questions that you had an egg in your suitcase.
I'm not fucking nothing. My shaft ain't getting wet in. I'm not finna have chili shaft.
Huh?
Okay. The shaft, that sounds like something that your shaft don't even go all the way. If it's just this much,
the egg.
That's a lot of exposed shaft.
Yeah, it's probably open at the back.
That's still a lot of. Okay, now it's exposed tip. I want the whole thing encompassed.
Well, I mean, when you're just using your hands, it's not like you.
This conversation.
It's not like you cover it up. It's always exposed.
This is true. That's also, a good point.
Apparently, some women, none that I have come across, but apparently there's some technique where they like cut out a grapefruit and use
put it around there?
Yeah,
I've seen that because they did
women at?
They did it on Jada Pinkett did it on Girls Trip, right?
Oh,
here's the thing though.
Jada Pinkett did it.
Yeah. The guy was it Jada? Tiffany? No. Tiffany Haddish was telling her about it, but Jada tried it with the dark-skinned dude. Tiffany was like, "You gotta." She tried it with the dude. I saw the video before that. My thing is, grapefruit burns in like paper cuts. You not finna get near my pee hole with a grapefruit. It's one of the most citrus fruits.
You think that would burn?
I don't want to take a chance. I don't want to be the person that finds out and say yes. I seen it done on videos.
That's
and
what
stuff.
I'm saying. It seems.
Hey man, listen. I don't know what they did, but prior to they might have put a little piece of toilet tissue or tape over the pee hole and then put it on there. I'm gonna be precautious and just say no.
Any women who have done that or any men who have that's happened to, what are the safety regulations? Do you cover the pee hole? Or does it not matter? Because what I would think is maybe that's like the best way to get your daily vitamin C. What if it goes through the pores? Or what if maybe some of the juice goes in the pee hole and then you actually get vitamins? I feel you. I feel you staring at me. It's possible though. That is a possible way. And if a doctor told you that, I feel like you'd buy some grapefruits. Am I wrong?
Yes.
You wouldn't buy some?
No, because that's orange juice. First of all, let me tell you something. You get to a certain level, you start enjoying the finer things in life. I'm not fucking up the sheets that we have. All right, we got some really nice sheets. We have an amazing duvet. All right, I ain't fucking on nothing less than a 500 thread count. I'm not finna fuck that up with no goddamn grapefruit, or no oranges, none of that shit.
Like
nah.
Maybe
That's some shit. That's some shit you do in a hotel. And then if you do it in a hotel, it's got to be one that has 2 beds. Because now we got to fuck up the sleep bed. Nah, I'm not doing all that shit. It's a lot.
It's stories like that make me scared of sleeping at a hotel, because I feel like most people are just like, let's just do this crazy stuff because it's not our bed.
Yes, people do that all the time.
Some maid comes in and fluffs the pillow, and then the next night I'm in that same bed just sleeping in semen.
This past weekend, our tour manager, Greg Goolsby, took a towel, a dry towel, and just wiped the carpet 3 times to see what it looked like. Black as fuck.
Oh, I assumed that the carpets weren't being cleaned, deep cleaned.
Then, because he's a handyman, he found the air outtake vent and took that down and then pulled out the air filter. It hadn't been changed in 3 years. It looked like a pair of gray sweatpants.
In the AC?
In the AC, in the hotel room, because that's the type of nigga he is.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, because why would the maids go the extra mile to clean that?
That's not the maids, that's maintenance. Maintenance is supposed to clean the carpet, and they also supposed to change the air filter. And when they change the air filter, they're required by law to write the date on it that it was changed. This one said 3/21/19.
Oh, this was written. This was written.
Yes, they have to write it by law. 3/21/19.
I'm hoping he didn't break
2 years.
A black light out.
Yeah, 2 years. No, it might have been 20. And he said 3 years.
20 would be less.
It was 18. So it's 18. It was 18. It was 3/21/18. Hadn't been changed in 3 years.
I mean, I'm assuming a black light would upset you guys more, though.
I mean, listen, ignorance is bliss. I don't want to see it. I already know it. I just don't want to see it. Seeing is believing.
Because if you were to bring a black light and shine it on your pillow and there was nothing but semen, did you bring an extra pillow? Like, what y'all about to do?
So I got pink eye. I got pink eye a couple weeks ago.
You should do that.
So I started traveling with my own satin pillowcase.
Yeah.
With the sheets, though,
can't do nothing about that.
It's nothing that all you can do is hope that they're fresh sheets when you first go in. But like every time I stay in a hotel, I always spill something on the sheets when I leave. Always.
On purpose?
Yes.
Why?
So they're forced to change it for the next person.
That's very noble.
That's the only way that they ain't do that shit. So I always waste something
when you get there.
I mean, I could. Now they're back changing the. They're back doing like most of hotels are doing room service now. So now I just ask for room service. I'll pull everything off and I tell them that I need. I get my sheets done at least once while I'm there, and I always have the towels in place every day.
Okay, so you spilling on those sheets, you're spilling on brand new sheets because you make sure that there's new sheets there
for the next person. Yeah.
No, I'm saying for you.
Oh, me, I just snatch everything off and I tell them I need my sheets replaced.
So you still replace those sheets?
Yes,
for
I
you.
do. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So when you spill on the way out, you're basically spilling on brand new sheets
for the next person.
Okay.
Yep.
That's smart.
My hair be coming off. I ain't gonna lie, cause I sleep naked. So you gonna get some bald hair, you gonna get some leg hair, you gonna all of that type of shit.
Damn.
You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that.
If I ever see Tahir leaving a hotel and I'm about to check in, I'm gonna ask the front.
I want that nigga room.
No, I'm gonna say what room was he in? I need a fucking number. I don't mind. Give me a number. Put me on a different floor.
Man, I spill red wine on these sheets. I'll spill some orange juice on some Tullamore Dew on these sheets.
How you do it like this, or you'd be like,
no, just do a little bit like that. Just pour it on there like that.
That's pretty smart. I'm gonna start doing that when I first get there.
Because they supposedly they changed the sheets more than they changed the comforter.
No.
But my comforter, when I first checked into this past weekend, it looked like it had a stain on there.
Yeah.
And
blood.
I don't know what kind it was, but it was a stain.
Doesn't matter.
So I had them change that before I even took my bags, unpack my bags, I had somebody come up and do that stat.
Yeah, I mean, they got so good at that fold. You know, that real tight fold, that tight hotel bed fold that's just like, how the hell? How did you tuck it this much? They got so good at that I just assumed that the shit is fresh, but
No.
I don't want to assume anymore.
That's not.
I remember there was a great study that was done at restaurants, and even though restaurants, they have to clean the silverware and the plates, they did a study based on like black lights and like samples. What's the dirtiest part of every restaurant? And it's always the same thing. It's the menu, because that's the one thing they never think to disinfect, and it's the fucking seats. They always clean the table, they always clean the silverware and all that stuff, but the menu is the one thing that's been held for months and months and months. You're just feeling other people's
I
hand
like
stuff.
the virtual menus on the phone. I'm not
That's
opposed
what
to
I'm
that.
saying. COVID made so many
It made more
directions.
sense. Yeah, it made more sense. So.
Yeah.
But
for
listen,
sure.
I think it's time for us to get up out of
It's
here.
out of here.
Yeah.
do.
Listen, thank y'all so much for watching, man. We had a lot of fun today. A lot of random conversations. Sideboard conversations were ridiculous.
Great episode.
Amazing. Tell your friends about it.
Great
This is
episode.
one that we're going to really like go back to. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
We'll see you next week on another episode of Damn Internet. You're scary.
Later.
Peace.